Really thankful for our grounds crew and facilities and everyone to get the field ready today. I know it was challenging with the weather, so really thankful for that side. Knew that UCF was going to be a tough team to play. We're familiar with them. They're gritty. They're fun to compete against. This one, super proud. Been working really, really hard to be in those moments, and she trusted it today, which is awesome. And then they have her back on the offensive side, so really cool to see and excited for tomorrow.
Questions, please?
Mimi, you were getting a lot of ground balls today. When you get those type of ground balls, is that when you know that you're working, you're going good?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do, just get ground balls so they can make plays.
What helped you settle in today, Mimi?
Just my team, like, they're so supportive and they believe in me, so that really calms me down. And just, I'm really big on my faith, so just praying, talking to God, and I talk to God before every pitch, and that calms me down, so yeah.
Eric Lopez, D1 Softball. Kaylee, tell me about that second inning. We got the 5 runs you contributed with the 2 RBIs.
Yeah, that was a huge inning for us. We've been trying to preach on big innings, trying to get everything started by get them on, get them over, and get them in. Obviously, we knew before that UCF was a really good team, so packing on runs was going to be the thing for today. Shout out for Michaela to get the inning started on that double down the line. That was huge for us. Just needed a little bit of a momentum shift, so once she got that started, it was game on for us.
Coach, tell me about the decision to go with Gooden. You wanted UCF kind of deuce ground balls and then bringing in Danley there to close it out?
I think Mimi's been pretty good in a lot of big games for us, opening big games for us. And, I think we've been pitched by committee already this year. And Allison did a good job yesterday, and it's going to take all of us. So knowing that you could have 2 games today or 2 games tomorrow, we got to make sure that we get everybody in there to get opportunities. And then she was able to run with it for a few more innings, and yeah, it was good.
Coach, just the performance all around from your freshman pitcher, both with Mimi and Ashton, and going against a veteran group like UCF, just how it feels just allowing just for 1 run, and you thought it could have been a shutout.
Yeah, I could cry. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I think you get you kind of between coach and parent at times, right? Like this one's grown up a ton. Ash has grown up a ton. We've had a lot of challenging conversations through the year just for these moments, and you want to send these seniors out, with an awesome opportunity to get to super regionals and maybe an Oklahoma City run, right? So, but if we don't have the support of our freshmen right now and what they're doing and their ability to kind of hunker down and get after some tough conversations to be able to do some things for the team right now is really cool. So I'm very proud of her and Ash both, but I think it doesn't come, the senior class doesn't make them comfortable for where they're at. So it's been a really cool growing moment to be at this moment together. So yeah, very, very proud.
Coach Haley mentioned a little bit about just how important those stretches are when you guys get hot to keep it going for as long as you can to capitalize as early as you can. Can you just talk about the electricity of being able to do that and kind of feeling off your home base here?
Yeah, I mean, we're in survive and advance mode. That's what postseason is. So when you have the fan base behind you, and we've always had the fan base, we're lucky here, and a lot of his family, we can feel the family. I mean, you guys all know Autumn's mom up there, it starts the cheers, but it gives you this warm sense of your dugout is your warriors to your left and right, and then you've got this extra family in the stands getting after it for you, and it's just a really warm feeling, and that's what we work so hard for, to be able to be a seeded team, to be able to host and be here at home. And so I'm super comfortable for them, and they know they're in their home environment. So yeah, that's awesome, electricity side, but it's also with each other. We got to have it in the dugout. We got to feed off of each other to make big innings like Ocho was talking about.
You guys are so close to being able to kind of sense that super regional if you're able to get the job done tomorrow. Can you just take a second to talk about what you're going to need to do tomorrow to finish things out in that first game? Yeah,
1 pitch mentality. So we can't get past, of course we all want to go to super regionals and we all want to go to the World Series, but it is 1 pitch. It is get some sleep tonight. It is about who we're going to play tomorrow. 1 pitch, making some adjustments. And, we're in a good position right now, but that doesn't mean we've been in this place before, so we can't take it for granted, and we got to get after 1 pitch mentality.
Coach, I'm sure you're going to be scouting, so you're not getting rest, but the players get some rest now. The importance of that going into tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I think the conversation with the players is, trying to get the rest and recovery weeks ago, so we are going to be in this moment. So it is part of our process and routine right now of just making sure that we get, some good nutrition in us, some good night, and some good water, because the humidity is going. So drinking our water. But there's also this time of year. So you're going to give 100% of whatever you got, you know, and I think that's what the cool part of this time of year is if we've done it and we've been about it all season long, we have our battery right now and we're just going to let it loose.
Kaylee, you guys had 6 days between the ACC tournament and this NCAA tournament. It seems like the defense has kind of stepped up. Did you guys emphasize that in those 6 days, working on the defense and getting better in that aspect of the game?
We definitely went back to the drawing board on all aspects of the game. Just being comfortable, like Coach has said, like having our fans behind us, being at home, like just the familiarity of just being at home has definitely touched base with us. We definitely did want to clean up some errors, some miscues, just some communication all around. We knew how hard this weekend was going to be, so obviously it starts with the pitching and the defense, and we wanted to be behind our pitchers because we knew that they were going to have a tough time. Like the teams here, they can swing it, and so obviously we wanted to be behind them in every chance that we could get.
Coach, when you're picking the pitchers to start and everything, how much do you look at the lineups that they're facing and trying to match up, like maybe left, right, that sort of thing, or maybe like the style of the ground ball, that sort of thing? How much do you look at that when you're trying to decide who's going to go in the circle before the game?
Yeah, I think that's a ton of our preparation, and that's what we do all season long is educate our pitchers on what they do and what they do well. So when we go in against teams, they know how they match up. So I think when you talk about Mimi's growth and confidence, is she knows what she does, and then when she knows she matches up people that hit the ball on the ground, then she knows she's a good opportunity to just throw the ball to the plate and get ground balls. So I think it's a educational component, and then it's just strategic when you get to matching up left, right, pull, power, short gamers, those kind of things. And then it becomes in, do you have a base running team or not a base running team, and all those things. So yep, that comes down to the scouting for sure.
It may be my imagination, but it seems like there's less running this year than there have been in past years as far as like stealing bases and everything.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do? Why is that, do you think? I mean, one of the theories I heard was that now that they're replaying the, leaving early, that's kind of putting in the heads of the base runners that, they're being a little bit more conservative. But that was just kind of what I heard. What do you think?
Are you saying for us in general or across the country?
Both.
Well, I think for us, we're banging the ball around a little bit more than we have in the past. So there's no use in putting people in motion when we can actually get after some swings. And
right.
I would look at our offensive numbers, and they're just off the charts right now, and they're doing a really good job. And these guys lock in on a process and a scouting plan. So you want to put the swings in the hands of the kids getting after it right now. So I think you kind of take away the pushing of the base running, and you let the swings go. And then I'd say overall across the country, I think offense has gotten really good. I think it's, part of the analytics has come in, and hitters are starting to make really good adjustments 1-2 times through. So I think there's a little offensive minded that's changed a bit. And then down the line, we got to figure out in the pitching and defense side how to make those adjustments. But I'd say for us, that's the reason why we probably aren't running as much as we used to.
Thanks, guys.
Any more questions?
Coach, we saw McKenna Reed working out in the bullpen a little bit. Is she available tomorrow if needed?
She's a day-by-day kind of scenario, yeah. So, like I said earlier, we've kind of put some Band-Aids in that bullpen a little bit and try to get some people through, and they're giving us all they have, and McKenna's definitely in the bullpen getting after to give us all she has. So, yeah, a day-by-day scenario.